Warning, this show contains lots of vulgarity, questionable content, and the Angry Jackalope might just be a crazy motherfucker. You've been warned.
What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope here, Rob Ricks. I'm back from vacation. I didn't know any of this shit was going down in Orlando at the Pulse. But I gotta tell you, while I was working today, I watched a lot and listened to a lot of the witnesses, and I saw a lot of the crime scene. Well, if you fucking want to call it crime scene. I mean, you got Captain America, this dude wearing the American flag shirt, claiming that he took a bandana, plugged the dude's hole in the back, and helped carry him across the street, and not a drop of blood on this motherfucker. Nothing on his hands, nothing on his clothes. I could tell you, just fucking dealing with frozen pig heads that don't even bleed, I will sit there and do something with it, and now I'll have shit on me. You know what I mean? And it's not a gushing wound of somebody who's been shot in the back. There's a lot of inconsistencies, and there's problems with this entire narrative, and it falls into the whole false flag arena with the checklist that I did a long time ago. I'm not saying people didn't die. I'm not saying things didn't happen, but I'm saying there's a lot of oddities going on here. And the thing that continues to plague me, and if you hear noise in the background because it's fucking hot as hell inside my house right now, but the thing that continues to plague me is this hunt for the AR. I don't get it. My AR is cool, but fuck, if I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of motherfuckers, I'm not trying to use my AR. I'm gonna use my fucking KSG.
Slug life.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, especially if I'm going into like a crowded bar. And if I'm going into a crowded bar and I'm trying to circumvent security, how the fuck am I going in with an AR in Florida with a weather temperature of 80 degrees with a humidity of something like 60 degrees, hot as fuck? I think if I walked in with some kind of a jacket or trench coat or something else, people would look at me hella crazy, like, what the fuck is this dude doing, right? Where was security? There's reports that the doors were barricaded and people couldn't get out of certain doors. So you're telling me one guy was able to go lock all the outer doors, barricade them basically, walk in unmolested with an AR-15, start shooting, and another report says homeboy had an AR-15 held out with one hand shooting and a pistol in the other hand, right? And he had the pistol for when he was reloading. How the fuck am I reloading with still shooting with a pistol? Oh wait, and he also had a phone on his ear as he's doing this shit, claiming that he's down with ISIS. Man, I can't believe people are dumb enough to believe this bullshit. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. You know, again, we see that there were multiple drills held in the vicinity. You got images where Captain America sitting and walking around, again, unmolested by law enforcement, not a drop of blood on him, with hella inconsistencies in the story, walking around crime scene. And then the scenes that they show where the people are at, supposedly they're being triaged, there's no markers out there. The scripts are the guys that are telling you, oh yeah, there's red markers, yellow markers, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, I don't see that. I don't see EMT down there busting ass. I don't see people working on anybody. I don't see any crime scene photos. I don't see anything at all that would lead me to believe that an actual event went down. At least not on the outside. Now, maybe inside the club there's bodies there, but everybody I saw on the outside all had tourniquets on their legs with their shirts off. Sometimes multiple tourniquets on the legs with little bit of blood, like a little small round part of blood. Now, if you get shot in your leg, high torso, like high thigh, okay, you're gonna bleed profusely. I mean, your whole pants is gonna get soaked. So I'm like, dude, make it easier. Just grab the bucket of blood if you're faking a shit. Dump that shit on the whole fucking thigh. Splatter that shit all over the place. Make it look fucking believable so people that have a fucking moniker of, you know, medical background will look at that and be more, yeah, it's more believable. I mean, they're getting so fucking lazy with this shit. It's like ridiculous. And then you got these reporters covering these people, like this lady who is crying for her son, supposedly the mother of somebody named Christopher Liner. So she's crying. They're about to cut off, and then they go to the gun grab. So let's talk about this for a second. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. A gun grab makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. You know, it really doesn't. Unless you're trying to do a gun grab and you're pulling foreign troops in to police it and take it. Because let's be reasonable and let's be honest here. If the government suddenly told our military, you're going to go door to door, take guns from people, and if anybody fights back, you're going to kill them, that's not going to last very long. It might last okay in California where people, oh, okay, you'll give their shit up, no problem, right? Because look at all the rights California gives up anyway. But you go somewhere like Utah and you come and say, give us your fucking gun, you get a fucking big fuck you. You know, you're not taking my fucking guns. And the minute that somebody gets blown away, then you got a full-blown revolution. Maybe that's the plan. I don't know. But the troops would be like, fuck that. I'm not going to. That's my boy. This is my neighbor. This is my brother. This is my sister. Whatever. I'm not going to kill my family. But you bring in UN, right? You bring the United Nations in with their troops. They don't give a fuck about Americans. Fucking blow your ass away in a heartbeat. Drone strike the shit out of a fucking gathering. They don't give a shit. So it's interesting. I thought it was interesting also that it was a gay club on Latino night. So you got two of the most vocal minorities in existence there. So the LBGT, yes, did I say it right? The LBGT, right? I think that's the thing. I'm not part of the organization. I don't know. We're talking about a group of people that represent maybe 5 to 10% of the population. Yet and still, we are hearing all of this outrage and stuff about, oh, you know, if you associate with this, you should be able to use this bathroom. The gay community is 5 to 10%. I think that the transgender represents less than 1 or 2%. It's even less, right? So you got all this distractionary shit going on, and you keep pushing it, but you got to wonder, how does such a small minority get so much influence? It's because it's a very, very, very mobile, loud, organized group. Okay, Latinos, you know, you see, you know, I'm not trying to be racist or anything else, but if you look at the footage, now this is the footage the media is putting out. I'm just commenting on the shit you see on the news and everything else. Okay, just stay with me. Don't go, oh, Rob's a fucking racist or anything. Just stay with me. I'm a brown person, okay? So for me to say this shit, you should pay attention. I'm not, oh, look, there's Mr. Racist white guy talking this shit. I had a black dad. I'm half Japanese, half white, and most of my friends are brown. Anyway, but when you look at these guys that are anti-Trump and they're calling them racist and stuff, they're not doing things from a rational point of view. They're doing things from an emotional point of view. They're very passionate, but you can't talk to a person that is flamed up and just on fire. You can't have a reasonable conversation with them. So you see these footage of this one fucking idiot. I'm like, dude, why the fuck would you go down there? You got all these Latinos, if this is San Diego, going apeshit, blocking traffic, spinning donuts in the road, just doing crazy ass shit, right? And this one white dude walks up, yeah, I'm for Trump, you know, let's have a conversation. I'm like, you are a fucking moron, my friend. And the press is there covering it, and homeboy, of course, gets clocked. Blam! Gets hit in the back of the head, he's bleeding, whatever, woo woo. And you know, he starts trying to have a conversation with one cat, and the one cat's all, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. I mean, that's all homeboy could say. And you have these girls walk by, fuck Trump. I mean, it's like, wow, you guys are fucking worse than robots. But again, you've got a very, very well-organized minority group also represented in the shooting. And there's reports where, you know, they were saying, oh, are you a black guy? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm a black guy. And the shooter's like, well, I'm not here for black guys. I'm here for fucking Latinos. So, you know, another divisive thing has always been, oh, the illegal immigrants, right? So, oh, the illegal immigrants are taking their jobs. Yeah, like I want to go fucking pick strawberries, or I want to go do back-breaking labor, or I want to go clean some fucking toilets or something. You know, all the jobs that, you know, traditionally people complain that illegal immigrant workers are taking. I don't know a single motherfucker that would line up and want to do that shit, personally. That's just me. But again, that was another divisive thing. So you've got the cartels, you've got the illegal stuff, you know, so you've got a very easily targeted divisive group. So you've got you know, a gay club on Latino night, so you have a lot of Hispanics, a lot of gay Hispanics. So it's like, you know, a very small minority group being hit, but yet still I'm looking all over social media and I'm just seeing shit blowing up, you know. So if people weren't already divisive enough when it came to stuff like the bathroom agenda, which is fucking stupid as hell, now you got this shit. And so again, they're going, let's take the guns, let's take the assault rifles, let's take these assault weapons. And it's like, okay, there's so much logic that is just missing from this conversation. If this guy got the gun legitimately, and it's full auto like they're implying it is, to legitimately get a full auto, you're looking at months and months and months of fucking background checks, lots of money being spent, etc., etc. If he got it illegal, guess what, people? He got it illegally. So even if you had a straight fucking ban, he still got it because he got it from an illegal source. So again, we come back to the same insanity of, ooh, if we put some kind of laws in place, suddenly the bad guys are going to line up and start following the rules, and the killing is going to stop. Look at China. Look at the knife attacks. Look in England. Look at the knife attacks. Look in Australia where they've done a straight outright ban on guns. The criminals over there, you got drug dealers over there packing heat. The cops got to go check a gun out, do all this crazy shit with the gun before they go do a raid or something. And because they're not used to it, they're clumsy as shit, you know. But the criminals, ready to lock and load. I mean, it's like rock and roll, baby. It's really what. More people die from car accidents. We're gonna go start banning cars. People drown in pools. More kids drown in pools than people getting killed in these supposed mass shootings. But nothing ever happens with that. Let's talk about alcohol. Okay, alcohol, because of drunk driving, there are so many people that fucking die. If you look statistically at these fucking things, it's ridiculous. It is mind-numbing. So then they say, oh, well, yeah, let's get rid of ARs. Okay, fine, get rid of ARs, fine. Then they say, let's get rid of pistols. Pistols account for more gun deaths than anything else, right? Okay, well, you know what, we'll make it harder for you to get it. Fine, if I'm a criminal, I'm still gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I had motherfuckers that were offering me AKs illegally back in the day. I think I was looking at dropping $500-600 on an AK illegally. Easily available on the street. Hand grenades, you name it. Okay? But if I went legitimate now to buy a full auto AK-47, man, I'm looking at thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous. So, you know, it's stupid. And these aren't from gun makers here in the U.S. These are imports illegally from China, etc. So, come on now. Let's have a little bit of rational discussion. Why? Just ask questions. Why are we not seeing crime scene photos? You mean to tell me motherfuckers are locked in a club, hostage situation, 3 hours, one gunman, club, some guys over in the VIP hip-hop area, they're locked in because the door won't open. You mean to tell me nobody's on a cell phone? There's no fucking video. You mean to tell me not one motherfucker was thinking, well, motherfucking nigga, if I survive this shit, I'm gonna be YouTube famous because I'm gonna have a video. Come on, this is the selfie fucking this is the selfie generation. So you mean to tell me there's no footage? There's no pictures? I mean, I saw one video that might have been the club, might have been somewhere else. It was dark. Guy was sitting there with a little vape thing, and he was filming shit all nonchalant. I'm telling you, the panic's not there, the fear's not there, the emotion of the people that are eyewitnesses are fucking ridiculously absent and void. The common sense thing, oh, I helped 2 different people that were bleeding. One was shot in the fucking arm and the other one was shot in the back, and I'm plugging holes and I'm carrying and I'm doing this. Not a drop of blood on him. Not a drop. Come on, guys. Start using your brains and look at this shit, because this is fucking stupid. And they're making really big moves here. So now they're going to start trying to push this gun agenda through, which, you know, listen, come on. Obama's been talking gun control since day one. It's not like that's the big mystery. And with the UN and their little treaty on guns and stuff, you know, if Obama says sure on that and then they come in to police it, man, we got a big situation here. But that might just be the tip of the iceberg. We might have a whole lot of other things to contend with. You know what I mean? Shit. This whole concept of terrorists, homegrown terrorists, and this, that, and everything. Look, guys, we don't have fucking terrorists. We don't. Okay? And I can prove it to you very simply. You can look at Newtown. Newtown would have been the perfect example. If, indeed, all these kids were killed, okay, why would another terrorist do a similar thing? Pick up a handgun, walk into a school, have 5 of them, different schools, all popping kids, and then fucking take off. Popping kids, taking off. Parents would keep their kids home from school. Parents couldn't go to work. It would affect the flow of business and commerce, and everybody would be pissed at the government saying, why the fuck can't you protect us, right? There's your proof. There's your proof in the pudding. We don't have terrorists. Now, we do have people abroad that really want to kill us, but why? Because of our foreign policy and things that we do. But that's a separate topic. As far as here in America, saying there's these scary Muslim terrorists that are just going to kill us, how easy would it be? Fuck, I don't even need a gun. You could have a guy sit there, aim a car at a school, get a brick or something to put on the accelerator, have the accelerator going, pop that shit in gear and walk on. Let that car run into a fucking crowded, you know, fucking school. Steal a car, do it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. They don't all have to be these huge terror plots. But yet and still, they're doing this. Now, let's stop and think for a second. So we got Latino, we got gays, right? So I'm just going to say gays just for a simple thing. LGBT, whatever. Okay, gays, okay? So, if you say anything negative about these 2 groups right here, you know, illegal immigrants, we'll just call them illegals for what I'm about to say. So illegals and gays, okay? Simplify this shit. Keep the math simple. Now, they're talking about stuff like, oh, if you are guilty of hate speech or hate crimes or anything of that nature, you can't get a gun, right? Well, who defines a hate crime? So now, what if I make this video, but I'm not towing the line of, oh, you know, poor those guys, let's fly a rainbow flag. What if I'm like, no, I don't want to fly a rainbow flag. Oh, you don't want to fly a rainbow? You're a racist or you are a hateful person. Oh, guess what? Now they come and take all the guns. You might think that's ludicrous. You might think that's fucking stupid. Well, I'm looking at this bullshit that they're talking about as it being fucking stupid and retarded. So, there's a warning, guys. There's a lot of bad shit coming down the pike, and I'm telling it to you right now. This right here, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a shitstorm a brewing, and there ain't no amount of umbrellas going to keep shit from hitting you. You hear me? Alright, guys. That's it for now. Fuck it. Just be safe out there. This is getting really stupid. Alright, guys.